Now, all of us we know that this Narayanyam, this text has been written by a person called Melpattur Narayana Bhattatri. But now this Narayana Bhattatri it is said that he has composed Narayanyam at the young age of 27. So there is, a lot of that, a person composing at a young age. So, and he was a great Sanskrit scholar, a great person who had mastered Sanskrit grammar, Vyakaranam and so on. So, but naturally a bit of pride was there that I am a great scholar. There was another scholar who was there, another devotee of the Lord of Guruvayur, Puntanam. Puntanam, few of you might be familiar with his Jnanapana. Now this text has been composed by Puntanam, and Bhattatri, being a great Sanskrit scholar, Puntanam asks Bhattatri one fine day that will you go through my text, and if there are any mistakes here and there, you please let me know. Now Bhattatri was a bit proud because he was a great Sanskrit scholar. So he said, before even looking at the text, it seems that no, I don't wish to go through all this, it will have many mistakes and so on. Now here what happened is, in fact Bhattatri, it seems that now this was before composing Narayanyam, okay. So he keeps mocking at Puntanam, saying that your Sanskrit knowledge is not much and so on. Now Puntanam, he became very sad. He goes home and he cries to the Lord, saying that I just wanted to shower my bhakti. Bhattatri was a fellow devotee, so I just requested him if he could go through my text also, but he didn't let that happen. Anyway, it's your grace that is there. It is your Leela, so I accept it. But still he starts crying over this. That night what happens is, a boy, he comes to the house of Bhattatri. And now all this was before Bhattatri actually composes Narayanyam as a proper text in front of the Lord, but he had just started writing, you can see. And that's when the boy, now Bhattatri, it seems that at that point, a bit of he was chanting Narayanyam. Now in some references it is said that the story that is there was before composing Narayanyam, some say it is after composing. Whatever it is, this boy comes, and while Bhattatri, it seems that he was chanting Narayanyam and a few texts, that boy comes there and he also starts to recite. That's when, while Bhattatri was reciting a few shlokas, it seems that that boy started picking out a few mistakes in every verse which Bhattatri had composed. That's when, like in every shloka that is there, the boy was picking out some or the other mistake also. That's when Bhattatri realizes his mistake, saying that this boy was none other than Lord Guruvayurappan himself who had come, and he understood that more than the focus on Vyakaranam that is there, no doubt grammar is important, but more than that, Bhakti is something which is important, being humble is important, and he says that Puntanam's Bhakti that is there was more pleasing, it made the Lord more happy. And therefore immediately he rushes to Puntanam's house, he helps Puntanam with his Jnanapana and said that there are no mistakes at all, whatever you have composed is flawless. So this was how the Lord showers his Leela. Now, even the Lord of Guruvayur that we see today, the idol that is there, it is said that there was a king called Sutapa and his wife Prishni. Both of them, they pray to Brahma to bless them with a child. That's when Brahma, with the consent of Vishnu also, he gives a murti of Krishna, an idol of Krishna, to the couple, and tells them that you please worship this idol that is there, and with the grace of this idol, Brahma also, I will start the process of creation and you will also be blessed with a child. That's when, after a lot of tapasya also, Vishnu comes in front of the couple, and that's when they pray that we need a child who's like you. That's when Bhagavan says that there is no one like me, but I myself will come. That too not once, but in 3 janmas I will be born to you. First janmam, he was born as Prishnigarbaha. Prishnigarbaha, why so? Because the queen was called Prishni. So one who is born through the Garbham or the womb of Prishni, that's how the Lord gets the name Prishnigarbaha. And he taught to the world the rules of Brahmacharya Ashramam. That is the first janma. Second time, the Lord took an avataram as Vamana avataram. He was born to Kashyapa and Aditi. Third time, he was born as Krishna Bhagavan himself to Vasudeva and Devaki. And Vasudeva used to keep worshipping this idol of Krishna, it seems. Now the same couple, Sutapa Prishni, next time they were born as Kashyapa Aditi. Then the third time they were born as Vasudeva Devaki. So that's how generations together in every janma, the couple also were worshipping Bhagavan. Now it seems that Vasudeva gave this murti of Krishna to Krishna himself. Now how come that I will worship my own Lord, that I will worship myself, That's when, very, you can say in a lighter way also, it seems that once Rukmini Devi, she makes fun of Krishna when they were in Dwaraka and says that, oh Lord, you tell the world to do bhakti, this and that, you preach so much. Don't you feel you yourself should do this? Because practice what you preach, right? Bhagavan says, yes, I will also do it. That's when Bhagavan in Krishna Avataram, it seems that he also worships his own Murti. Now here if you see, he has taken an Avataram as Krishna. So there is something which is called as karma that is there. Though the Lord is free from karma, but still to show to the world, they have to also practice. They have to also practice Bhakti Margam that is there. So the Lord of Guruvayur that we go and worship today, if we seek the Darshana, we chant Narayanyam Adi Granthas that are there, that Lord has been worshipped by Lord Krishna himself. So blessed is that Lord. And that's how today it has passed on. Later Guru, Vayu both come there. They established the idol in the place of Guruvayur, which is in today's Kerala. So these are all few stories of the Lord. Now one or two stories more I'll tell you. So a villager who was there, once it so happened that he had planted a lot of coconut trees, it seems. And he had prayed to Bhagavan, prayed to the Lord of Guruvayur that once these trees they bear coconuts also, the first coconut from each of these trees, I'll go and offer it to Bhagavan, to the Lord of Guruvayur in the Kshetram, in the temple. Now those coconuts also grew and he removed each coconut from all the trees that are there. Now on the way while he was going to Guruvayur, it seems that he was stopped by a robber. That robber tells that you give all these coconuts to me. That's when the villager said, I would have definitely given you otherwise, but now all these coconuts have to be offered to Guruvayurappan, so I cannot give you these coconuts now. And he keeps repeating this, he keeps saying this again and again. That's when the robber got angry and he says that, what you are saying, I want to give it to Guruvayurappan also. Is there anything special in this coconut? Do these coconuts have horns or something? And saying so, the robber, it seems that forcefully he pulls the sack of coconuts from that villager. Now all the coconuts, they fall down. And it seems that to the surprise of that robber as well as the villager, actually in reality all the coconuts had horns, it seems. Just to make sure, just as Hiranyakashipu, when he questions Prahlada and says that in this stambam, in this pillar is Bhagavan there, that's when Narasimha Bhagavan emerges out to ensure that his bhaktas' words don't go false. The same thing happened here. The Lord, he made the coconuts have horns also. That's why even today also if you go to Guruvayur Kshetram, the coconuts with horns, they are displayed in the temple for devotees to see. Next time when you make a trip to Guruvayur, please go and see. You can see those coconuts which have those horns also. So just for the robber, when he said this and to show the bhakti of the villager to Bhagavan, that's when it seems that the Lord ensured what he said became true. Yeah. One more small story. Once it seems that there was a poor boy, but he was a great devotee of Guruvayurappan. So what he did was, he could not get even a small morsel of food at all to appease his hunger. So now what to do? That's when it seems that he steals a banana also from a nearby shop. But now, being a devotee of Guruvayurappan, what he does is, he takes that banana and half banana it seems he puts inside the hundi for the Lord and half he himself eats. Now the shopkeeper, he caught hold of the boy and he says, why you stole? He had a fruit shop. From the fruit shop, this child had stolen the banana and he questions the child, why you stole the banana? I saw you stealing. The boy immediately admitted, saying that I was feeling very hungry, I didn't have money, so I stole it. The shopkeeper, he also forgave the boy because of his innocence. He told the truth, but the child had to be taught a lesson, right? Otherwise, he'll end up doing the same thing again. So he tells him that around the temple of Guruvayur, in the premises of the temple, you put a few rounds, you do a few pradakshina also as a punishment. That's when what happens is, and the boy agrees, he does that. Now, while the boy was doing the pradakshina, while he was going around the temple, it seems that there was another boy also who was following that boy who was going. And that boy was none other than Lord Guruvayurappan himself. This shopkeeper did not understand. He just felt maybe this boy has a friend also, someone is following the child. That very night, the shopkeeper got a dream wherein the Lord comes and tells that, I also have a share in the stolen banana because this child who was there had put half the banana in the hundi. Therefore, if you have given punishment to the child, that punishment is there for me also. That's the reason you saw two children going around the premises of the temple of Guruvayur. First was that boy himself, second was me in the disguise of a small boy. So therefore I am also bound to share the punishment. Therefore I also followed the child in the temple. So again Bhagavan tells that for the sake of his bhaktas, he goes to any extent to shower his grace on all of us. Yeah. So these are few leelas of the Lord of Guruvayur. May all our bhakti, may all our bhakti also towards Bhagavan keep increasing always. Yeah.